Bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, that's my brother's jam. It's my brother's jam. My youngest brother, he's a huge dino head, all up on that JP tip, man. Can't believe Jurassic Park was such a long time ago. I think I watched it when I was in junior high or something. Yeah, it was hella long ago. The original one, that is. Yeah, yeah. I am a fossil, my friends, and so is this guy. Well, at least part of him, at least. This is the core Volcanicus, Mr. Slug and Mr. Sludge. But yo, look at all the drapings, the dino drapings, rack, wing, P-Trex. Yep, it's all three of the original fossilizers, and they have been merged, combined, fused, whatever verb you want to use, with the core Volcanicus tiny Dinobot team. And honestly, I originally had my misgivings about this being so small, and if it was going to be in scale, but no, I realized they knew what they were cooking at Takara Tomy, Hasbro, Hastak, or whatever the term. They knew what they were cooking. They knew what they were doing. And this beautiful, beautiful piece all came together due to the fact that one, it's they made it like this, and then I sprinkled some bot bending sauce on it, and magic, Viola or voila, there we go. And I just wanted to say hello to you all, welcome and welcome back, whether this is your first, second, third, or whatever. This is a totally safe space, and you are welcome here. We're here to geek out, have fun, relax, and just talk toys, go over instructions, tutorials, yammer, this and that. And so it's just a super duper chill space. And like I said, in this video, we are going to go over the tutorial, talk about some of the inspiration, and also some bits that stand out, so to speak. Sorry, I'm like, sorry, that was a weird noise. Immediately you can see the thing that stands out is this thing right over here, right? It is in a bit of an odd place. I do admit that. There are some other spots that I could have put it, but I don't know. At the same time, I don't know if it's artistic flair or something. I just kind of liked it. There's a head up here, there's a head here, and there's a head there, and he's looking at you upside down, and like, I don't know. I could have flipped it around, but I don't know. And I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize or delist or whatever because they think that's something else. It clearly is not. But, the algorithm doesn't really know any better. And even this back here, that's just a dinosaur head. But who knows, The algorithm's going to just do its work and make its best judgment on what this is. But, yeah, so this kind of stands out. What else? Like, I love the fact that Ractinite, the head and the tail are coming in as the shoulders. That's really cool. I like how Rack is centered all over here. Then mostly we have P-Trex and Wing, maybe just all of P-Trex and Wing, no Rack bit other than this, come together right there. Even the legs, this is really cool. I like how this cascades down, and I tried to fatten up the legs as much as possible. I mean, you got to see what I did here. There's all these like individual bits on the bottom. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 components just making up the calf in itself. 6 if you count the little horn on the bottom. But yeah, really did my best to kind of beef him out. And so this is the lower half of the leg. This top portion, you want to call it the knee or whatever you want to call it. It functions the same way, but obviously looks different because P-Trex, wing, and just the way the clearance and stuff over here. So yeah, there's little minute variations, imperfections, asymmetry, but that's beautiful and it's fine. Yeah. On the back, another thing I wanted to point out was that this bit over here, I basically put the wing finger forearms into the dino chest to expand his shoulders and overall dimensions of the chest, and also to give it clearance. Because over here, there's some clearance issues. Sometimes it gets a little bit blocked, but this is the perfect piece to just kind of plug in, pivot the wrist, and then create some new shoulder sockets. So I like that a lot. This bit kind of gave me some trouble. Like I didn't know where to put it, but it ended up over here, and I'm okay with that actually. Yeah. This is not bad. An interesting thing using the P-Trex as like the bicep back of the, or tricep rather. Yeah. Lots of cool stuff about this build. And why don't we just get into it? I'm trying to think what's the best way to do this. Yeah, just pop off the arms. Yeah, he's nice and sturdy. Yeah. All right. So this arm bit over here, it's pretty easy to recognize. rack tail covering, all of the rack body and the rubber tail bit plugged in, and the back, the entirety of the P-Trex tail is there. I wonder, say a little piece of paper fell out. I wonder if I could do this and make like a little claw hand, except the fit is not very tight. It's what's his face has a better fit, Master D. This may not be bad. If I could just tighten that with some pieces of paper. Let's see, how does that look? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It kind of looks like a crab, but whatever. So yeah, so the way this was just plugged in like this in the back. There's one arm. Okay, for the second arm, the rack head is going to be your shoulder connector. Is this blurry? Can I make it sharper? And back over here, instead of the small horns, we have the large wing finger bits plugged in, right? So I'm going to remove this to show you the rest. So this is the P-Trex dino skull, right? You see this? And the bottom here is the axe. In front, plugged into that hole right here, is the lower half of the wing finger. And plugged into the underside of the axe is the wing dino skull. And so if this wasn't here, this would have better range of motion. And I suppose I could hide this and put this in some other areas to kind of give them better range of motion. But anyway, to look uniform, it's kind of there right now. That's not bad. All right. Oh, put this back on. Okay. Let me remove the legs. Remove the regs. I know you don't see me right now, but I keep looking around because there are still some people lingering at work and they're waving hi to me and smiling and stuff. They're like, oh, they think it's cute. All right. So this is the torso. Nothing special has been done to it other than I've just flexed this leg out a little bit, just turned it a little bit for the sake of clearance. On the sides, we have the wing finger forearm plugged in, the wrists bent up. And on the back, we have the P-Trex feet plugged in right here. And bringing that up, you are connecting these using the rack hip connector. Cool? Cool, right? All right. Check out this cool leg right here. So the way this works, this is the P-Trex thigh, right? This is the waist connector. These are the P-Trex thighs. One long rack foot, but I was about to say run wrong rag foot. Raggy. One long rack foot. And in the back where that peg is protruding like this, we have the wing thigh plugged in. The wing thigh has a pivot over here and you got to bend that out for the sake of clearance and also to plug this in. But yeah, it looks like it's connected here, but it's not. And on the bottom of that wing thigh, we have the wing calf. And this is a good stabilizer, okay? So on that bit that was folded down, we're plugging in the small rack foot with the heel peg bent. And I don't want to take it out over here, but you got to flip out that peg on the inside of the P-Trex foot and plug that into the hole that's on the small rack foot, like that. And then you just plug the little, the small rack horn. And yeah, you got yourself a nice little leg right there, yeah. This is pretty much the same, except instead of using the P-Trex thighs, we're using the wing finger top torso, but otherwise it's identical. And this is what I mean by the clearance thing. So you see there's that really large, whoa. There's police outside. Whoa, did you hear that? They just did the whoop whoop. Anyway, so we plug that guy in right there. We plug that guy in right there. Let me plug this in right there. Yeah. Well, his leg's a little bit crooked right now, but I have a little crooked. Oh, and he's also very blurry. Anyway, there we go, team. There we go. Hope you have enjoyed. Hope you like this, and I hope it ends up being popular so that it gets circulated on YouTube. Yeah, I'll talk to you all another time, all right? Thank you so much for joining me again. This has been 10 minutes of your life, 10 minutes of time that you have graciously donated to me, the channel, and also to the impoverished families across the globe who benefit from the ad revenue. So again, I really appreciate it, okay? Thank you so much, and have a fun day, evening, or whenever this video finds you. Bye.